We're going to be turning this 1961 silver quarter into a ring today. And I got this marked out like on a circle. I did that by putting a pen up against, this thing and putting the quarter there and then just rotating the quarter. And I put shims in there to get the exact width I want, and then it just rotates and makes a perfect circle. So now we're going to slide it inside the corresponding hole in the old punch set. You can buy these at Harbor Freight. I bought this one online. Now we're just taking our punch now, putting it in there. We're going to give it quite the whack to start out with. We really want to indent that in there so that it doesn't like bounce out, lots of little whacks. So here goes. All right, so you can see just a little bit of that black on this side here and nothing on this side. So that punch was almost exactly perfect, but that little bit of difference will actually cause problems down the road. So I'm going to take this half round file. This is a diamond file. They're pretty cheap. Otherwise, a lot of times I use, this is one of my favorites. It's a half round file. Just kind of go on inside there, get it all evened out. It'll save you a big headache. Also, with this silver, which tears easily, you're going to want to take care of those sharp lines, sharp cuts, and, file those smooth. Even on the edge here, I believe, is what I want to do. I want to do that too. So we'll get to it. All right, now we take this deburring tool and kind of go around the inside of this. I would have my hand up and I'm holding the camera. And it takes out these nice little shavings, and that will smooth things out. I filed on the inside to prevent cracks, but I also want to deburr because there's still sharp edges. Silver tears super easily, so I want to be super careful about that. All right, got the inside deburred. Those nice new shavings. Now I'm going to take a little bit of sandpaper, just kind of go on the inside there, smooth it out even more. All right, now we're going to anneal it with this flame. I got the flame on super low, and I got the lights dimmed down because I just want to go till I see the flame kind of turn yellow-ish. Oops, sorry. Can't really see. And then I'm going to quench it. It's a non-ferrous metal, so quenching it should not cause it to harden. So if you overheat this, it will turn into it'll get all wrinkled and stuff, and it's just not what you're looking for. So that might be a little underdone, but I would rather be safe than sorry. I think we're okay. Here we got a wonderful tool. It's called a dapping block or a doming block. And I got some ball bearings here that go along with it. All right, what I like to do is take a piece of paper towel, especially for the start part of it. Take the part that's gonna go out, put that down. Put this in that little dome. All right, and then put one piece on top of that. And take a nice big ball bearing. That'll prevent marring. I don't always do this, but to start out, I usually do. And then we got a rawhide mallet. It does not have to be rawhide. All right, got that pounded just to a slight cone. We're already going to re-anneal it because it's silver and I don't want to mess it up. So, also what I forgot to do, I'm going to file off some of the outer part of this ridge. I'm probably going to take the deburr for the inside and then the file for the outside to make that more uniform with the rest of the ring, because otherwise that can cause problems. Oh, and I saved the shavings and stuff in this little tin. It's kind of tedious, but we gotta just file around that edge. It'll make life easier later. I'm just catching everything in this little tin. All right, so I got fortunate enough to find this beautiful machine or thing at a garage sale. I was fortunate enough to find this wonderful machine at a garage sale. Good, and it stretches the ring out. I like to go a little bit and then rotate a quarter time and do one and rotate a quarter time. Later, if this is a popular video, which, I don't know, probably, we'll see. If it is popular, I might show you how to do it with, just a cheap ring mandrel and stuff that everybody has around their house. Stretch, heat quench. Then, I will start to dome it, or dap it, or whatever. Make it go back in on itself on this cone side. Here's a little trick I picked up from Fence Kit on YouTube. I got the coin in there, and then a socket is around the edge of it. And put it nice and evenly in this vise, and you can clamp down. Kind of acts like a press, and it'll press that in from all directions. It's pretty good system. So just kind of go back and forth from this bad boy to the dapping block in the vise, kind of make it smaller and then bigger until I get it just the right size. Now it is not an absolute perfect cylinder, but it's pretty darn close. I'm pretty happy with this, especially for a silver coin. I've had a lot of trouble with it in the past. What I've also done is I've taken it and put it in this, it's a solution of water, and this stuff, liver of sulfur, a darker color. So set it in there for a little bit. And then what I'll do is I'll take it out and take some 4/0 steel wool, rub that, and it should be pretty cool look. So that's the plan, that's the hope, that's the dream. We'll see how it turns out here. All right, the liver of sulfur kind of worked, and I took some steel wool to it. And actually I used the steel wool a little bit too much, get it kind of shiny. Then I went to this perma blue stuff. I think it made it darker. Not very much though, but to a degree, I'm happy with. You know, even if it didn't do anything, I don't even know if it did anything. Maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me, but I think that makes the letters pop just the right amount. Now, it's not the perfect shape. It is the same size on both ends. So, but it could be a little bit better. I don't know. Practice makes perfect. Here's a Swiss Roppen coin that I just made too. Also not perfect. When you make mistakes, like I've made a lot of mistakes. There's a kind of wrecked one. Bunch of wrecked coins over here. Here's one I wrecked. You know, I wrecked all these coins. But instead of like, this is not so bad actually. Instead of thinking about them as total failures, I think about wrecked coins and stuff like that as learning experiences, and that's what they are. That's how I do learn. So I think that's pretty good. It can be good to fail sometimes.